Good Tuesday morning, everybody. My name is Mitch, and we are back with another How To Tuesday. Today we have Joe. Joe is going to show us how to check all your fluids in your vehicle, how to check them properly and safely. And by the way, if you want one of these cool mugs, let me know in the comments section, and I'll hook you up with one, okay? But Joe, why don't you take it away and show us how it's done?
How you doing? First of all, what we're going to do is check the fluids with the engine off. First one that I do is engine oil. And we do these little trays to inform customers, and we do it with every vehicle, and we show them pictures on their courtesy inspection. Engine oil, they usually have a crosshatch on here to show you the level. What we do is we usually do it twice just to make sure that your level is accurate, because when you run the vehicle it takes time for the engine on the upper end to get to the lower end, so we usually do it twice. So looking at the oil's a little dirty, but it's not dark enough to change at the moment. Next we're going to do brake fluid. Usually the brake fluid is on the driver's side by the firewall, and it usually has a yellow cap or a black cap with writing on it telling you the type of fluid and to keep it clean from debris. What we check on brake fluid is we check moisture content, because moisture in brake systems or hydraulic systems, it ruins the internal components. It wears from the inside out. So we want to keep moisture out of the brake system. So we test these with a brake strip that detects moisture. And as you can see, it starts out clean, white strip, and then you dip it in the brake fluid and then put it on our tray, let it sit for a second. You can see on the meter right here from good to all the way to very bad. Right now what it's looking like, it's a 10% or 30% moisture, which is okay. We wouldn't recommend that at this time, but when we get into these two, the 200-300%, then we would recommend it because there's a lot of moisture in there. So the brake fluid is okay at this time. Engine oil dipsticks, they usually say it on it, but this is in general what they look like. Sometimes they have a hoop on it, but usually they go into the engine block. Now we're going to check power steering. Same thing with power steering. They usually have a hot or cold level, and this is right within the marks. The fluid is a little bit dirty, as you can see, the mineral oil and the oil with the red dye in it, so we would recommend that. The reason we do that is because of the viscosity of power steering fluid. When that breaks down, it goes through seals and damages it. It goes inside out, just like brake fluid. So we try to recommend that when it's dirty, to prevent catastrophic failure or costly repairs down the road. The cooling system, you want to make sure that it's not under pressure. Usually in the first thing in the morning it's not under pressure, but you want to kind of squeeze the upper radiator hose or a coolant hose. Right now this one's been running, so it's under pressure, and if we took this off it would spray everywhere and scald us. So we're not going to check that, but what you can check is the coolant reservoir. Not all manufacturers use the wording to show you where it is, but in your owner's manual like this one says, it'll let you know where. But as you can see in this bottle, it's got a full hot and an add level, and this is above the full hot, so we're in good shape, and the color is good. So the cooling system is where it's supposed to be. There's no leaks present. The only one that you have to use with the vehicle running is usually transmission fluid. So we're going to do that because that covers all the engine oils under the hood. So let me go ahead and do that. As you can see with the transmission fluid, It's the same thing with the oil dipstick. They have dots on there that let us know when the transmission fluid is full. And sometimes they usually have a cold and a hot. The fluid expands when it heats up, and so they have two levels to go by. But we just dipped it in there, and as you can see, it's pretty red. So we wouldn't recommend something like that. And transmission fluid is a high detergent, so that breaks down as well, and it damages clutch packs and gets stuck in filters and stuff like that. So you want to flush that out every 50, 60,000. So let's go ahead and dip that and see what the level is. So see, you're looking at the bottom hatch mark because it's not fully warmed up. So when this gets to operating temperature, it'll be between the second dots right here. So we're at an okay level. And that pretty much lets you know everything under the hood. Some vehicles, they have transfer cases and differentials, but we'd have to rack the vehicle, and that's a different level check that I wouldn't recommend unless you have the tools to do it. But this is basic and anybody can do it. All there is to it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Joe. I sure learned something new today. I hope you all learned something new today. And if you have any other questions, like I said, drop them in the comments. And seriously, guys, I have like 30 of these cups hanging out. Let me know if you want one. I'll hook you up. All right. Thank you, and have a great Tuesday.